Yeah, so fly, so fly, so fly, so fly, so fly. What's those? It's what they saying when I show. If you must know, then hear the story go.
What's up, world? Once again, you rocking with the Flyers Alive CL Fly Guy, broadcasting live from New York City. You know what I'm saying? We out here chilling. One of my favorite spots, Columbus Circle. A lot of things going on out here. But today on Flytalk.tv, what we're talking about today is one of the most important accessories that a man could ever have in his wardrobe, a good watch. First and foremost, I gotta talk about the Bell & Ross. It's one of my favorite brands out there. Actually, they're known for the square shape, square face shape. They borrowed that design from airplane cockpit instruments. Launched in 1992, they've been doing their thing. They actually have a lot of real technical materials and things of that nature too. So immediately after they was launched, they got picked up by NATO, the Air Force, and they also created watches for the French bomb disposal squad. So Bell & Ross, definitely check them out. A little pricey, but it's worth the wait. It's worth the time, worth the expense. Most of y'all out there heard about this next brand from the new watch alert, but for me, it's not really much of a new watch alert. I've been rocking with Hublot since '05 when they released the Big Bang watch. One of my favorite watches of all time. You know what I'm saying? They mixed, the carbon fiber, the metal, the rubber. It just did a great job. It was real different from anything I had seen at the time. So that's nothing new for them. In 1976, they launched their first watch, actually started creating their first watch, which is credited for having the first natural all-rubber armband on a watch. So actually they owned also by LVMH. If you don't know what that is, that's one of the powerhouse holding companies, which is Louis Vuitton, Moet, Hennessy. So Hublot is one of the brands they own. And they just doing a great job, man. They since the Big Bang in '05, they won so many awards. They released a lot of different versions of the Big Bang. Check for the Hublots, think big, I'm saying, and maybe one day, Hublot could grace your wrist. This next brand is definitely one of my favorites. A little different energy from the other two brands we talked about so far, the Hublots and the Bell & Ross. Definitely more artistic, playful. The Alain Silberstein's one of my favorites. So Alain Silberstein, traditionally he was an interior architect, so he took that same attention to detail, that you need in the architecture world, and applied that to watchmaking. I'm loving what he's doing, just with different colors, like the reds, the yellows, the greens, the blues, with the tonal, one type of color metal. With like 3 or 4 colors that complement that. So it's definitely dope. They also got some wall clocks in their collection too. That's real hot and artistic, different. Definitely a little, boost up for your crib and your living room. So Alain Silberstein's definitely dope. Check for them once again. Think real big, because it costs a grip. You know what I'm saying? But you believe it, you can achieve it, and your arm will receive it. While we're talking about playful and artistic watches, gotta take a little second to shout out the Swatches. Swatch, they definitely was killing them in like the 80s and 90s. Plastic wristbands with the patterns all over it, the patterns in the face, real playful stuff. So that's dope. And definitely, that goes back to the Hublots with the rubber wristband. Thank them for that. So Jeremy Scott recently did a collection. He's more so known for his Adidas, with the wings and a little more out there things. But this watch collection, he got the joint with the watch with the wings on it, and he got a little Thunderbolt joint. So definitely a little something playful from Mr. Scott that you should check for in Swatch. Definitely can't even get through this watch segment without giving a shout out to G-Shock. They've been all over the place, they've been everywhere. They almost like the watch equivalent to Ray-Ban. They just took over. Everybody's inspired by them. They're killing it. But definitely want to shout out G-Shock. Check them out. Let's rock and roll. So look, you heard it here first from the Flyers Alive. All respect due to Mr. Z, but this here is the real new watch alert. Pocket watches. Something that was around in the 1800s and just hundreds of years ago when people used to rock a lot of 3-piece suits. But it's definitely something that has a lot of class, says a lot about you, character. It's also something that's an heirloom, to be passed down from generation to generation. Another little piece of information, I'm developing my collection of neck clocks right now as we speak. So in a couple months, I'm going to show y'all some samples. Y'all can place orders, rock like me. Neck clock action at its finest. There you have it, folks. Some of my favorite watch brands you should check out. Step your watch knowledge up, step your watch game up. Yo, but I gotta roll, man. It's about that time. Got moves to make, the grind don't stop. But stay tuned for more episodes of this season of Flytalk.tv. But until then, thanks for rocking with the Flyers. Peace.
So fly, so fly, so fly, so fly, so fly.